Something bad happened.
Sure did.
Something bad happened. A kind of a worst nightmare, or second to worst nightmare for anybody with physical games.
Someone like me who loves physical games.
Yes, tell the people what happened.
Yeah, it's not great. So I just got back from a week in Japan. I was there over Thanksgiving week on vacation, had a great time. As you would expect, I brought my Switch with me. I brought a bunch of games with me. And as I was packing up to get everything ready to go back home, I realized that this little game card holder that had about, almost all of my Switch 2 games had vanished. Gone. I lost it.
Oh my gosh.
And I tried to retrace my steps, think through what could have happened, because I had it in my backpack when I packed my bags.
Yeah.
I was on the flight over, I was going through some games, switching them up. The last one I put in was Kirby Air Riders. So I still have Kirby Air Riders.
Whew.
That is the one
Thank
Switch 2
goodness.
physical game I still have. But I don't know. I tried to retrace my steps in the room, the hotel that I was in. It wasn't there. I stopped at a previous hotel on the way, on my way to Tokyo. I called them. They checked the lost and found. They didn't have it. I believe them. So I don't know. My feeling is maybe on the flight over, it somehow, as I was going through things, just came out of a packed backpack. And I didn't know that as I was getting my things to leave the plane. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Did you change games on the flight?
I did do that, yes. I did not have Kirby Air Riders to start with, and I remember I put that in, and that was the last game.
That's the last time you opened that
I put in.
little holder.
And then I was playing, I did play my Switch while I was in Japan, but I was playing Kirby Air Riders and other games that I had, downloaded.
So you didn't
I didn't know.
During the trip,
I didn't need to reach for that thing. I just assumed that it was in my backpack the whole time. And I am somebody who is very careful about where I put things. I always put them in the same place. When I walk through this door, you know where I'm going to put my keys. You know where I'm going to put my wallet.
You are careful. I've known you for a long time, and I don't think you've ever really lost anything.
I'm not somebody who loses. There are some people who are prone to losing things.
Yeah.
Just where did I don't know. This happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
And you friends are like, oh gosh, that person's always losing. This doesn't happen to me.
This doesn't happen to you. It really doesn't. You're very careful.
Right. So it stinks. So let's go over what was in this case. It was it was basically all my physical Switch 2 games except Kirby Air Riders. So we're talking about Mario Kart World, Cyberpunk, Pokemon Legends ZA, Donkey Kong. I think that's all of, and I think there was, for some reason, I don't know why I did this, the original Switch Hyrule Warriors, the first one, for some reason I put that in there, and I don't know why. I was like, maybe I had some flight of fancy, oh yes, I'm not playing the new Hyrule Warriors, but maybe I do want some Hyrule Warriors and I'll play that one, the first one, the very first one, the old Wii U one. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Don't pack things if you don't plan to use them. This is a lesson for me. So those are the games that I had in there.
That's a lot of money.
They're all gone. Yes, that was my first impression, was oh gosh.
I just lost a lot of money.
If I wanted to, yes, I had spent money on all these things. Those things are now gone. If I want to reacquire all of these things, it's going to cost a lot of money.
Oh my God. These games are so expensive now.
So this is the risk of being a physical player, obviously, because I didn't lose my Switch. I still have my Switch. So if I had downloaded, someone like you who only downloads games, it's big whoop. I never had this game case to begin with, because everything is just on the Switch.
Yeah, you would just worry about losing your system or something happening to your system.
That's that's a true worst case scenario if I lost the Switch.
Yeah, if you lost the Switch, that would have been
That would be the end of all this. That would be the end.
Really?
I would just,
you would just retire?
I would never return from Japan. I would just go into the mountains and
just hike into the mountains,
live a life of solitude and just shake my head for the rest of my life. No, so I didn't lose that. So I'm trying to decide what to do now to pick up the pieces of my life.
Your shattered life?
Because I have some options. So I was going through, so first of all, I could from this point declare, forget this physical game stuff. Kirby will be the one physical game that I own, and I'll just be digital from now. I'll learn my lesson. It's like touching the hot stove. Oh, I got burned. I won't do that again. I don't think I'm going to do that.
I feel like you can't.
I think that because I still have, guess what? I still have the cases for these games. So it's like I still have some little physical remnant of that.
It's like you could like print out a little like piece of paper and like a little cardboard cutout of a thing.
So that's the first choice of like, do I want to just rip the Band-Aid from now on and just be like, well, that didn't work out. I learned my lesson. Probably would be cheaper down the road.
That Mario Kart one hurts me.
We'll get to that. But no, I don't think I'm going to do that. And the other thing that was on my mind was I need to decide fast because Metroid is coming out this week.
Yeah,
so if I'm going to do that, this is going to be the game where I make that change. I don't have a lot of time to sit and ponder it. So I'm not doing that.
So you are going to get Metroid.
I am getting it physical. Already got that.
Are you doing the midnight launch?
They're not doing a midnight launch, so no. So that's another downside.
That's a bummer.
They're not doing it.
So you have to wait till the next day to play that game?
Metroid ain't Pokemon, okay? We're not doing Pokemon numbers on Metroid Prime, unfortunately.
That's so sad.
It is.
I feel like a lot of people that are like core Metroid, like true Metroid fans would totally gather. Fans would gather for Metroid at a GameStop.
Unless it's a last second surprise, I don't think it's happening.
Okay.
So that's the other thing. So then it comes down to like, what am I gonna do
to replace these games?
Do I want to replace these? Is it just so let's go game by game. There are some of these games. So I just finished Pokemon. We finished all of our stuff for that. I'm feeling pretty finished on that for now. Like
playing the DLC.
The DLC, I was like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I was like, fine. I'm fine to not play that. So I kind of felt like I had wrapped up on Pokemon.
Okay.
Donkey Kong, I was kind of feeling the same way. That game came out over the summer. We did the Emerald
did the big thing. Yeah,
DLC.
Played the DLC.
We were dabbling with that on and off, but I don't think
I foresee yourself going back anytime soon.
No, I hadn't picked up Donkey Kong in probably several weeks, and it was not really something I was planning on doing. Which again, you ask yourself, why did I bring it? I don't know. Just thought it'd be nice to have. What were Cyberpunk? I do have Cyberpunk on PS5, and my save is in the cloud. So I could just be like, well, cut bait on that. I'm going back to the PS5 version of Cyberpunk. I wouldn't want to do that, but it's something that I could possibly do.
When you got the Switch version, you were like, I'm deleting this from my PS. I'm never going back again.
But that's something I could do.
Wow.
So the one that does hurt the most is Mario Kart because...
Well, you paid extra for that one to get a physical
version. Let me go through the reason. Yes, it is $80. So if I wanted to get it, that's going to cost more. I did go to the trouble of paying $80. You
didn't get the bundle because you wanted a physical version of that game.
Exactly. That was actually the game that prompted me to search for that case in the first place because I was in Japan. People love Mario Kart World in Japan, and I was just going all over. I was seeing people lining up at a kiosk to play Mario Kart World, having a great time. I was like, maybe I should go back and get back.
You haven't played in a couple months.
It'd been a long time since I played Mario Kart World.
I haven't played Mario Kart World in a couple months myself.
But I was like, wow, this game looks great. This game looks fun. I'm like, yeah, I should get back into that.
You were getting like sucked back in.
I was like, I should do that on the flight back. And it's like, wait, I've lost it. Great. So that was why, because I did want to get back to it, and I do know, I will eventually get back to that.
You have to get back to Mario Kart.
Eventually, there will be DLC for Mario Kart that I'm going to need to get. So I do need to somehow get that.
Maybe go digital on Mario Kart, though. What do you think?
No. Why would I do that? Because it's $80 digital, too. The $50 is only an option in the bundle.
But
what?
But then you would...
What's the difference?
Because you're never going to lose it then. Because then that would be a game that you would
I don't lose anything again.
You never
know. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
You're going to be next to lose your Switch too. Watch that.
I'm not going to. How can I?
I know it fell.
It doesn't even leave the house. Truly, I barely.
We're going to the Game Awards next week. I don't know.
Bring my Steam Deck.
I don't know.
Your PS Portal. Leaving that Switch 2 at home.
Right. So that is so. Pokemon, Donkey Kong, Cyberpunk, I don't feel like I need to get those immediately.
Okay, so maybe at the end of the Switch 2 life cycle.
I'm okay to wait.
And then those games finally go on sale.
Right, I don't feel...
Cyberpunk you'll be able to get on sale at some point.
Yeah, that game does go on sale. The other games, I don't know, whatever. But I don't feel like I'm going to need, oh my gosh, in 2 weeks, I'm going to need Donkey Kong Bonanza right now.
But then you're going to spend $160 on Mario Kart.
What other choice do I have? I mean, I could look on eBay and see if somebody's selling cartridge only, used versions, whatever. I don't really care. Whatever, fine. The good thing is, save games are okay.
Yeah.
The save games are not lost. Those are saved on the system. To the profile, those are in the cloud. Whatever. Like I'm not. It's fine. I didn't lose that.
That hurts, man.
But do you have a advice for me? Do you have a tip?
I was gonna say for games. I was gonna say maybe you can at this point make some kind of criteria for which games you get physical and which games you get digital. Like,
I did.
For the games that you find yourself like, I will definitely be going back to these games like a lot, but kind of, not every day, but like maybe every year or maybe every 6 months. Like that digital.
So I was only getting first party games physical because I'm not dealing with game key cards for the most part.
You were going to get something on a game key card. You just said.
I was going to get Final Fantasy
You literally
Remake.
just said.
I'm still doing that. The reason it is truly for sentimental reasons. Is really why I want it physical. It has nothing to do with how often.
But now the sentiment isn't there anymore.
If I'm playing it more, then I probably should get it digital.
The sentimental reason is gone because the only reason you got a physical was because it was exciting at launch to have a physical. But now that copy of the game is gone.
It's for years down the road to revisit the collection. Like, yes, the Switch 2. I remember that. Mario Kart World. People were so mad about the intermission races.
You should be mad about $160 that you're spending on Mario Kart.
Of course, I don't feel great about it, but what can I do? It's gone. What can I do? I don't have a time machine. Do you have a time machine? Let's have it. Maybe you should build one.
United Airlines.
Try
to look for this man's games.
So I did fill out. It was on United Airlines.
What if it happens?
I filled out the form. And it's pretty detailed. They're like, tell us as much as you have. If you have a serial number, tell us the serial. I don't have a serial number. It doesn't have a serial number. So I told them as much as I could. And that flight did land in Japan, which does give me some ray of hope that some Japanese person would be like, oh no, some poor soul lost this. Let's set it aside. Versus if I landed in the U.S., it'd be like, that thing's on eBay tomorrow. Yeah, that thing's gone. I'll never get that. The fact that it landed in Japan gives me some small amount of hope.
So that's from your tracing backwards of when you feel like you last saw it, you think it fell out on the way to Japan.
I don't know.
Because you never checked that game thing again.
No, I didn't.
During the trip.
No.
So you wouldn't have left it on a train or you called the hotels and they didn't have it.
No, I can't think of any other time when it would have...
Was it in another bag? No. Like in another compartment?
No.
You don't do that.
No, it was not.
You never do
that. It wasn't. It was just there.
It was in your backpack and then it was gone. It was not yours.
I think that's really the only case. So...
Maybe you'll find it again.
They say...
I say give it a couple of days.
Well, they say it's a 30-day... Up to 30-day process. After 30 days, it's like we don't have it. It's consider it lost.
So definitely don't buy Mario Kart right away. Right.
Unless I see some crazy hot holiday deal. I don't think it's going to happen.
The physical game is not on sale for the holidays. I don't think.
No.
So
I don't think it's going to happen.
I think you have to at least wait for all stones to become turned.
Exactly. I had wanted to go back to Mario Kart, but guess what? I'm fine to wait for this thing to play itself out.
My version, my copy?
No, there's plenty of other games to play. I can put that back into the back of my mind and not think about Mario Kart for a little while. Yes. And I guess I can look forward to you concern trolling me for the next 4 weeks.
I'm not concern trolling you.
Oh no, it sure does suck that you lost all your games like a moron idiot. Oh no.
I mean, it's kind of your fault, but it's pretty bad.
This is why I buy digital. I don't have these problems. This wouldn't happen to me.
I didn't say anything.
I know the look.
I didn't say anything.
I know the look.
I have no look.
Let's have some sympathy.
I don't have I'm very sympathetic. I'm sympathetic to your wallet. That is a lot of money, which really sucks.
Yeah.
If only
it does.
Nintendo could be so kind as to send you some
yes, of course. That'll definitely happen.
That's so mean.
So I don't know.
That's so mean.
I mean, should
they insure these games?
This is why the phrase exists. It is what it is. It could be the worst thing that ever happened. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it could be the best thing that ever happened to you. It is what it is. Yeah. Life, such as life.
Yeah, these things happen.
As they say.
They're not good.
So the conclusion is that you've learned nothing and you're going to go all physical still.
Well, I've learned to be again. If you're not gonna use it, don't bring it.
What are the lessons? Don't.
If you're not gonna use it, truly do not bring it. Like I could have just gone with Kirby Air Riders in my Switch and not even bothered with these other games,
right?
Because I didn't touch them.
Yes.
Like I think that's really The lesson?
Leave it at home unless you definitely know you're going to play it.
If you're one of these forgetful people, like, try to come up with some routine to be less forgetful.
If you're a forgetful person, go digital.
Yeah. I mean, that's really the only lesson. I mean, maybe they should leave the lights on these planes, on these long flights. I mean, the pitch black trying to go through a backpack in a tiny little seat. Maybe they should adjust that.
People are trying to sleep on a 13-hour flight to Japan.
It's daylight outside.
People are trying.
Maybe they should do that. Maybe more than me can learn a lesson. I don't know.
So the lesson is, don't pack the games.
Don't take it unless you need it.
Unless you really
think you're going to play it. Yeah. Don't bring it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow.
It sucks.
It really
sucks. It is what it is. It just sucks.
Everyone send your good thoughts to Kit's wallet. Because it really sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe some of these games will go on sale. Who knows? All right. Well, I'm very sorry this happened to you.
Video doesn't really have a happy ending. I will update in 30 days. I'll give you an update, I guess.
If something happens and there is an update, we'll definitely update you guys. If anything like this has happened to you, you know what? Misery loves company. This is how you'll have a happy ending. Is everybody in the comments share your unfortunate story about your own personal losses.
Yeah. So I filled out that form as I was in the taxi going to the airport.
Yeah.
And then when I landed, I did get an email. It was like, we have an update on your lost item.
And you got excited.
And I was like, either way, yes or no, at least it's something. Okay. And it was like, we have received your claim. We will look into it now. Thanks for nothing.
Well, at least you received your claim.
Yes.
It's in the system now.
Yes.
They'll go through their process.
Good old United Airlines.
Check the flight.
Infallible United Airlines.
Okay. Here's another thing that could help. If anyone knows that have been through this claims process in the past, maybe you have some advice.
Positive outcomes? Yes.
Either a positive outcome or is there a way to ensure that your thing gets taken more seriously? Any tips or tricks?
Can I go Karen on this?
Start filming them. Just start filming.
Are you looking hard enough?
Where are my games? You stole my games, my $80 Mario Kart World.
No, I only have myself to blame.
Oh no. Anyhow.
Yeah.
Well, that is the unfortunate thing that happened. Give your sympathies to Kit. If you have any tips and tricks or stories of your own, let's hear them. And we'll see you later. Bye.